Hey everyone, welcome, I am MisterBo and we have just had a 1 hour gameplay reveal for Borderlands 3 in which we got to see quite a lot, but also at the same time not much compared to what is in the full game. So in this video we're going to be going over all of the major things that were shown off and announced during that 1 hour in this video. So let's start off with customization of your character. So we got a quick glimpse at the customization kiosk and there are a few different options, some of them which will be familiar to you and some of them which will be brand new. Firstly, you can customize your head, so you're going to be able to get different masks, hats, just like you could in Borderlands 2. You now have skins, which I don't believe was in Borderlands 2, so you're going to be able to change what your outfit looks like. We then have color, which is something familiar to you if you've played previous Borderlands. You'll have different various color palettes, I'm assuming, which will then be able to change the look of your character. We then have a brand new option, which is emotes. Now they have previously mentioned, and they reiterated it during this gameplay reveal, that there are no microtransactions in Borderlands 3, so you're probably going to be earning all of these through game via different challenges, and maybe in the future we'll see DLC packs, but no microtransactions. The final option in the customization was Echo theme, so you're going to be able to change between different themes for your Echo, so those are some really nice additions to customization. Moving on from there, we can then talk about gameplay additions. So the first thing they showed off, which is in pretty much every other first person shooter at the moment, is the ability to slide. So sprinting forwards and pressing the crouch button will slide your character forwards, either undercover or into an enemy, and from what we saw it makes the gameplay a lot more fluid and it just kind of fits right into Borderlands. Another new ability in the gameplay aspects is now the ability to mantle, so if you jump near the edge of something your character will automatically sort of mantle up onto it, meaning you're going to be able to traverse vertically a lot easier in this game. Another neat addition is now that cover can degrade over time by shooting it, so if an enemy is hiding behind a little blockade you can start shooting it and it will start to crumble away. Another brand new addition is when you're fighting alongside an NPC. If you go down, the NPC can come and revive you, and if the NPC goes down, well, you can go and revive them. Now there's also some brand new additions to weapons as well. So some of the weapons you will come across in the game will have alternative fire modes. For instance, some of the examples we saw were you'd fire bullets normally, but if you switch the alternative fire mode, you'd then shoot mini missiles. And they say other guns are going to have crazy alternate fire modes later on in the game when you find better weapons. So let's move on to character abilities. So each character will have 3 different action skills which you can pick between, and each one has their own corresponding tree. That tree is then filled with augmentations which will allow you to customize that action skill. Now obviously the 4 different characters are going to play completely different and have different abilities and actions. For example, the operative, who is Zane, has the ability to actually use 2 action skills at once, something that the other characters don't have. And we didn't get a proper good look at the skill trees yet, and I'm sure we will in the next couple of hours whilst all this brand new gameplay is coming out from different streamers, so I'll be sure to do a separate video going through those skill trees. Now another big thing about Borderlands is being able to play with your friends in co-op. Now something that they've already mentioned is that you're going to be able to basically have your own loot instance, and they showed off how this works in game. So basically, if you're playing with your friend and you want to have your own loot instance so you're not stealing each other's weapons, it'll basically scale to you. So everything will balance depending on you and not your person you're playing with. So the damage done, the enemies you're fighting against, and the level that weapons will be dropping will be for you. However, you can go into the classic mode and boost up another person to your level really quickly like you did in previous Borderlands. Now near the end of the gameplay reveal they showed off the brand new hub location, and this time it is Sanctuary 3 and it is a ship in space. A big thing about Borderlands 3 is you're going to be going off Pandora onto other planets, and we get a pretty decent look at a brand new planet called Promethea. But back to Sanctuary 3. There's lots of different vendors and rooms in this ship from familiar people you'll remember throughout the Borderlands series. There's also a brand new vending machine, basically a postmaster similar to what we've seen in games like Destiny, where if you're maybe out in the world and a weapon drops and you completely miss it and you leave it behind, or there's a weapon in a location you can't get to, you can't pick it up, it'll be automatically sent to this vending machine so you can go and pick it up when you're back at Sanctuary. Now some of the different rooms in Sanctuary include things like a player's quarters, which allows you to show off your weapons and you can customize it to how you want. There's also Hammerlock's room, where it's going to act as basically a trophy room, so the creatures you kill along the way throughout the game will start to appear in this trophy room to show that you've actually gone ahead and killed them. it seems like a pretty substantial hub area, and one of the main features about this brand new hub area is, well, you can go to the other planets like Promethea, which I mentioned. Now Promethea is a metropolitan planet, so it's a big old city and it's the headquarters of the Atlas Corporation. However, Maliwan are trying to overtake it. So on this planet you're going to see this sort of takeover where Atlas is trying to defend itself, and I'm sure that will play into the story of the game as well. Now we also got a brand new trailer at the end of the gameplay reveal as well, some of which you'll already have seen on screen, but it gives us a good look at some of the other locations we're going to be going throughout Borderlands 3 as well. And that's pretty much it for some of the most substantial things that were revealed and announced during this gameplay reveal. Of course, there's lots of other people streaming and playing the game right now, so we're going to be getting more information over the next couple of hours and over the next couple of days. And if there's any other big brand new information that needs to be covered, well, I will cover it for you on this channel. So I'd love to know what you guys think about the brand new additions to Borderlands 3. Did you watch the gameplay reveal, and if so, what did you think? Personally, this game is shaping up to be just what I want it to be. Borderlands 2 is one of my favourite games of all time. I had so much fun playing through that originally, and I can't wait to explore this game just like I did that. So discuss in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, feel free to give the like button a big old hug. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe for more gaming content and coverage, and if you do, be sure to also click that bell icon so you're notified when my future videos go live. But thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.